What's going on YouTube? I just wanted to come in here and discuss some, I don't even know what to even call it, some ignorant stuff that I seen on TLC the other day. I think it was Tuesday. But anyway, it's a show called The Best Funeral Ever. To make a long story short, it's a funeral home in, I think, Dallas, Texas, and it's called Golden Gate Funeral Home. And what they are specializing in this season is doing funerals on whatever the loved ones' wishes were, and what the family wishes for them for their funeral arrangements. And on this particular episode, they had a funeral for the man that sang the Baby Back Ribs commercial. I forgot his name, but anyway, yeah, this funeral was a mess. I mean, they had the casket was a barbecue grill, if you all are familiar with that, which I know pretty much everybody probably knows what they look like. But yeah, so the casket was the burl grill, and they had the liturgical dancers that you see, the praise dancers at church. It was just a mess.
Thank you, Miss Smith. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too. But anyway, it was just a mess, and they had these dancers or whatever dancing down the aisles and, you know, praising, you know, his homegoing or whatever, all at the same time, while they had this barbecue sauce fountain going. And it was just, I mean, an utterly ridiculous mess. Then they had the family come up and do a tasting, to kind of like a toast to the one, you know, that they were mourning, with a piece of a rib. I mean, if I ain't seen nothing that was ignorant in my life, and that's just not that one. I mean, that particular scene was just appalling to me, that people will do anything, not necessarily saying it was the family, but whoever came up with this idea to you know, even do this funeral service like this it's just utterly and completely ridiculous to me. But they also had one where the guy, he was a young gentleman, and they said that he loved Christmas, so they gave him a Christmas funeral. So the people who work there, they're running around trying to find costumes, Santa Claus costumes, snowman, blah blah blah. And it was just, I mean, it was just appalling. You know, it didn't even seem real that they were doing this for a funeral, an actual funeral arrangement. I mean, they carried him in, they pushed him in on a sled. First of all, they pushed him in on a sleigh in the casket. I mean, it was just a mess. I mean, it was a completely, utterly, I mean, it was just a mess. And I seen You Closet Freak, and she did a video on this also, and she actually lives down the street not too far from it, so she rode past it. She's on YouTube. Her name is You Closet Freak, and she actually rode past it, and they have, I mean, just like, it's like a fleet of different kind of cars, you know, Hummers and everything that they use for their services. So this is like a big funeral home in Dallas, Texas. But my whole point is, it's just, I mean, I just can't believe that people sell out just to be on TV doing ignorant stuff like that. And it's the time to mourn, you know, your loved one, you know. And then, no, to top it off, this is the worst part. The worst part is during the services where the employees are trying to, you know, get the arrangements, you know, help the family with the arrangements and all. The gentleman that owns the funeral home, I can't remember his name, but anyway, he has professional mourners. So they have a lineup of people who come in who actually work for them that are professional mourners. So basically, on this one particular scene, they are doing a part where they have their employees professionally mourning. I'm talking about crying, and this is fake crying to the point where they're on the floor up under the casket, and you know, it's crazy. And I'm like, wow. But it was just crazy. And I'm like, so the point of them doing it is, you know, like he said, either it's gonna make the funeral or break the funeral. So basically, you know how one person starts crying usually at a funeral, and it takes one good person to get everybody else revved up and started. So I mean it's just crazy. And it just really, really pisses me off that people are taking this time, you know, when people are mourning, to be ignorant like this, you know. And it don't surprise me because it's reality TV, but it does surprise me because, you know, it's just bad the way they're doing it. But I would think that, you know, I mean, it's just nothing to play with. Death is nothing to play with, especially these days and age. You know, life is already too short. So I just think it's crazy. But you know, it is what it is. And you know, it's always gonna be some crazy, you know, when it comes to reality TV. But you know, it just gets me to wonder what else are they gonna put on TV, you know. But you know, TLC, you have done it with this one. I'm so outdone. But it's called The Best Funeral Ever. It comes on, I think, on Tuesdays at 8 o'clock on Central Time or Eastern Standard Time. I don't know. But just check your local listings for that. And, I mean, you will be amazed. I mean, it got to the point where it was just getting so ignorant. I mean, and I feel bad because I laughed at some parts because it was just so stupid. I'm like, what are they doing? This can't be real. But I just felt bad because I'm like, I'm laughing, but it's just so ignorant. But, yeah, so y'all might want to check that out. It's called The Best Funeral Ever on TLC. And then also they got a new reality show with pastor wives called Sisterhood, The Sisterhood. And I think it's going to be a pretty big one. You know, pretty interesting too. And I think that comes on Tuesdays as well. So, I just wanted to come in and do that video real quick. That was just on my mind. I don't know, but yeah. So people just sell out for anything, and it's just completely and utterly ridiculous that somebody would even go there. But that's just how it is these days. So I was just coming in to share that with you guys, and I hope everyone has a blessed day. Happy Friday, and this is Elegance by Cat Katina, and you guys have a blessed day and have a blessed weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye.